Good morning. How do you feel about doctors these days? Did this change for you? Your attitude towards doctors and hospitals and nurses, you know, because of what happened? See, I want to read a conversation that I saw. It's between two doctors. First, I want to say something about this channel, Sanity for Sweden, because there will be a change. Very, very small change, right? But I want you to know this, right? You know, this channel is going very well, I think. It's been growing ever since I started it. And it's growing on all platforms. BitChute, Rumble, and even on YouTube. It's just growing. Which is, to me, a bit surprising, considering that I have this habit of insulting viewers on a regular basis, telling them to sod off. Well, I'm very happy about it, you know? And I want to thank all of you who are contributing to this channel financially. I never say this, do I? But now I do. I want you to know this, just how much I appreciate this. I think it's just such a nice gesture. And some of you are contributing, have been contributing for a long time. Thank you very, very much for this. It's very inspiring, of course. Right, so this change is this. I will start to make videos in Swedish. Yeah. Just a few of them. You know, maybe once every second week or something like this. I just made up my mind about this. Why? Because something is happening in Sweden. It's obvious to me. There's a fight coming up. And the fight is between the people on one side and the establishment on the other side. It's not physical, but it's really a fight. It started, you know. People are starting to get together and unite, which is great. This is urgent, of course, that we do. Because, you know, we don't know what's next, what's coming next from these globalist assholes. Media, bureaucrats, the governments, the globalist assholes. What are they up to next, you know? So people see this urgency. I think this is so obvious here in Sweden, that people are preparing for this. And the fight already started, you know? And I want to see if I can contribute to this in any way. And I'm starting to become interested, you see. Because people are getting together, you know, it's great. I don't know this, but I suspect that Swedish people, it's easy for them to unite. I'm not sure about this, but, you know, normally a Swedish person is quite polite. And he's got some manners. Now, I'm not very polite, but I think I have some manners sometimes. You know, but Swedes do. I think so. You know? So maybe it's easier for them to get together and do something. I don't know. Maybe not. I'm not sure at all. But it's starting to look good, you see. And I want to have this connection with all the Swedish people, of course. And many of them prefer Swedish, of course. So that's why I'm looking forward to it. I want to get to know these people better. And I want to be involved in this fight to a higher extent. That's why. All right, so the doctors, right? So I just want to read this to you. Two doctors talking, right? First is one, this is from the United States, I believe. It's a Dr. Kevin Bass. He said this was on Twitter, I think. Yeah, Twitter. He said, I had 2 Moderna and a booster and was hospitalized for acute pericarditis, heart thing. heart issues. So I was hospitalized last year. I was afraid for my life, he said. And then he says, the medical community minimized this thing, right, in young men early on. This we now know was a serious mistake. Right. So he's complaining about this. And then there is a reply from another doctor. Tricky name. Nati Madladla. Right? I'll post a link to this thing. So he responds and he says, it's incredibly disappointing to learn that the tea that I assured people were safe were not safe, and that I was wrong. When I was told in comments that the tea might have been responsible for my pericarditis, I blocked everyone who suggested it. So he also got this thing with the heart, apparently. I was emotional and closed-minded and wrong. I should have done better and questioned more, and I'm sorry. I know many colleagues and friends who are in your position, Kevin Bass. Many are saying this behind closed doors. Many suffer guilt from recommending this to others blindly, without caution. Pretty hot stuff, don't you think? Now, when I was reading this, I thought, I don't feel sorry for them at all. You know what they did, these doctors, incredible. They have this long education, right? The titles and the diplomas and nice offices. And look at what they did. No, not all of them, of course. There are very, very few exceptions. But these exceptions, they shine brightly, of course. These doctors who from the beginning said no to this. But the vast, vast majority of them just did it. Told people to take it. Right? And like this guy, blocked everyone who suggested that there was a problem. Yeah, I don't have any sympathy for this profession, these people. It's terrible. Well, I'm not surprised that people are more and more interested in other methods of staying healthy, holistic stuff. And my girlfriend is very interested in this stuff. And we are getting to know a lot of people around here who are interested and know a lot about this. Herbs and stuff, plants, what to eat, things like this, what to do. So, not surprising that people are getting into this, considering how these people, these doctors and nurses, how they behaved. Absolutely awful what they did, of course. All right, that's all. Be good.